think you want a hoe era until you experience the aftermath of having a hoe era, especially as a chaotic bisexual, because that shit will come back to haunt you until the day you fucking die.
Damn, when the accountability comes back to bite ya. All right, y'all, we got a video. The women are finally regretting their hoe phase. Or are they? Let's see.
If you're seeing this right now, this is a sign. My advice to you is go be a hoe. Go be a hoe. I'm so dead serious. That little coochie has some power, and if you spread your wings, it really can take you some places. Go be a hoe. Life is too short.
This advice is leading to these results.
And in my experience, I began to feel disrespected by every single guy that I ever slept with. I always would feel like as soon as I gave it up to a guy, I would just be like trashed to the side, like I was like disposable.
I finally told my boyfriend what my body count was, and no, we're not together. I understand some people don't like their partner's body count sometimes and that it can be a deal breaker, but my boyfriend and I have been together for 6 months, and he finally for the first time asked me what my body count was. I told him I'm not going to be super specific, but let's just say it's more than 10 but less than 20. And he got very upset at me. He started saying things like, "You're a woman, you should hold yourself to higher standards." He said women that are promiscuous should be treated as thoughts. And I obviously got offended by that because he was clearly referring to me. Anyways, we made up, but for the past week, he's just been showing so many signs that he doesn't trust me and that he's clearly not over the conversation.
All right, guys, I'm curious. What's your body count limit, you know? If you're with a girl for 6 months, it's above 10 but under 20. What are you about to do? I gotta know.
So, someone filmed this bride-to-be making out with some rando at her bachelorette party. And her bridesmaids seem extremely shocked, and I don't know if it was one of them who filmed or some random person at the bar, but it is pretty clear from those reactions that the man she was snogging is not her future husband-to-be. And that dude she was playing tonsil hockey with absolutely knew what he was doing.
All right, well, as some of you may know, I live in Mission Beach in San Diego, and, well, it's a tourist destination. We see the ladies doing the bachelorette parties, and they're always up to no good. They're scandalous as hell. You could tell that they're trying to run the town every single time. There's not a single group of them that ain't up to some shit.
So let me get this straight, y'all. This is now the third person, by the way, broke now, who cares? Third female who has told me that she met a guy and he was telling her how he don't chase women. He like women that show that they want him. Wait, what? What is going on today? The men want to be chosen. The men want to be chased. The men want to be taken out on the dates. I don't know what is going on. And I don't know about you, but I refuse. I would never, ever, ever chase a man. In fact, I have just been told just naturally, and y'all tell me if I'm wrong, but men like to do the chasing.
You're wrong. All we want to do is chase something that's worth chasing. And once you're this age, it's like, what the fuck? I know a chick that works at a burger place and she thinks she's the prize. And you could not convince her otherwise. It's a level of delusion you cannot deny.
So my friend and I recently had a conversation about having had a hoe phase, and we both agreed that it really changed our perspective on dating in a positive way. It made us realize that all we ever wanted was a loving, healthy, and happy relationship. Like, we do not want to have multiple fleeting connections with people that we barely know, because when you are in a hoe phase, you go out with people and then after every date you just feel even more empty or exhausted than before because you're not really connecting. Like, you would be physically next to the person but emotionally you're not even on the same bandwidth, and it could be very draining.
Damn, guys, we are fucking cooked. It's like even the mid-ass Chinese chick had a hoe phase and she been through it, man. You gonna come pick up the pieces? We're fucked.
Could someone please explain to me why these men are going and liking like 4 or 5 of our pictures in a row and then no message? Like, just liking 5 pictures in a row, no message, no nothing, no follow. Like, what do you want me to do with that? Like, are you expecting me to message you? Because that's not happening.
I don't understand why niggas get in a relationship with a bad bitch and just don't want to pay for nothing. Like, you have to pay for everything. What are we talking about? Because I just could have been with my trick for all this. I could have stayed with my old fat nigga and secured a bag and not had to fuck. But you want pussy every night. And you want me to suck your dick. But you don't want to pay for shit.
Well, we told you before, guys, you know. They made the decision and that shit's for sale. Straight up. Love died. They killed it.
Dating for 4 months. Recently, I told him a few things about my past because he said it was important to him. He wanted to know my body count, if I had sex with anyone before we got serious, and a couple of more intimate details. He broke up with me for my responses.
How is he going to be like, I want you to open up to me?
And then I'm going to use that against you.
I'm going to use it against you and get rid of you. Maybe he was just looking for an excuse just to get out of that relationship.
Right.
Now that I'm thinking about it.
My thing about
which is also fucking
body
cop-out.
count is who has that conversation about body count? In none of my relationships has anyone ever been like, what's your body count? It's really important that I know.
I don't want to know.
Like,
I
what's
don't
my point?
want to know.
I've never
Don't
asked
tell me.
you.
Don't tell me.
Because I don't want to know.
Just curious, like, how many dicks have you inserted in you? You know, like, why the fuck would you want to know that? This is going to make me feel better.
I think it's what you said, though, where that guy was probably just looking for an out, an excuse.
Damn, we got to flip it on the ladies, right? It's like, okay, you ask him to share details about his criminal past, and it's completely disqualifies him. So what, you use the information against him, his vulnerable moments? It just doesn't work. And, well, as men, we're trying to see, is this person a good decision maker? Are we going to be able to, you know, make a team with this person? They'll make the right decisions. What kind of things will they get into on their own? And, well, when a woman shares her body with a lot of men, it changes the dynamic of how she views and feels in relationships. So at the end of the day, it's a very important thing to ask and analyze. And if you're not comfortable with it, don't let knuckleheads like this make you feel embarrassed about it.
Nothing compares to a hoe phase in your late mid-20s. Look, I thought I had a hoe phase when I was in college, but bitch, that shit did not compare. Like, in your mid-20s, later 20s, shit hits different. Because one, like, there's like no games really. Because all of us are too like depressed, tired. We have jobs, we have children, we have lives. Like, worry about playing the games. Like, let's get this done in and out quick. And on top of it, like, we have money. Most of us are lonely if we're single, so we're just like willing to spend time with people. So like spending money on like expensive dates really isn't a problem because like we have salary jobs with like, but we're too poor to like buy homes. So like, why not go to a 5-star restaurant for the fuck of it? And then you get like superior peen because they've been practicing for years. Most of them are open, sexually liberated, down to try things with toys, other people, you know, whatever. It's just a grand time. A grand time. Ladies, you have something to look forward to, I promise.
Well, it's that toxic advice that gets them on the carousel. She'll be regretting it later.
Dating pool is so trash. It's because of us, the women. I'm gonna explain. Women are so brainwashed that if you're single and that you're not committed or have a ring on your finger, that you could talk to whoever you want to talk to. You could date who you want to date. You can have sex with who you want to have sex with. We're brainwashed to think that. Listen, ladies, when I tell y'all, that's nasty. It says a lot about us as women if we feel like just because we're not in a committed relationship that we could do whatever the fuck we want. Why is it that what we want is to be outside? Why is it that what we want is to have a roster? That's a problem. And then y'all wonder why men treat us how they treat us is because we treat ourselves like this.
All right, well, we're in an interesting game, but we could take the world back. Some of these ladies are regretting it and actually figuring it out. If you guys enjoyed that video, please watch another one right here. And as always, please like, share, and subscribe. I want to see you on the next one.